I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living.
Yo, what's good with y'all? It's Stageology back with another video, and I got y'all with the best 6'4" build in NBA 2K25. But I'm going to be showing you a variation for the 1v1 court, the 2v2 court, the 3v3 court, and the 5v5 court, because there's multiple variations of the 6'4" build that you can make. But first I want to show you guys the 6'4" build that I have, which is right over here. So it's a good build, but I don't feel like it's good enough for you guys to make it. I feel like the strength is too low and the perimeter is too low, and I need to get Set Shot Hall of Fame every single season, so that's kind of annoying. Once I get Set Shot on this build, I will admit that this build can shoot very good once I get my Set Shot, but I don't feel like it's the best build, so that's why I didn't want to put it out there. Now this is the 6'4" build that I just created and that I would make over the build that I just shown you guys. Now I did get this build from a different content creator and I just tweaked it a little bit. He had a 60 strength on his, but he's mainly running ISO locked. I don't know if you guys heard of Yadman Gaming. He's a good content creator, but I just took his build and I just tweaked it a little bit so it's more versatile, and so you can kind of play the ones with it a little bit more. The difference between this build and this newer build that I have is, I'm gonna show you guys the differences right now. My old build had an 80 mid-range, this one has an 85 mid-range, so my mid-range is better, my 3-pointer is better, my strength is better. So going into how I would cap break this build, so let's say your starter 4, you only have the starter 4 cap breakers. I would start out cap breaking my ball handle to a 95, so 5 cap breakers on my ball handle. I put 1 cap breaker on my perimeter, and then I put 2 cap breakers on my 3-pointer. So you would have a 95 3-pointer, a 95 ball handle, and a 85 perimeter. That's just for your starter 4 cap breakers. So let's say you can get to your veteran 2 cap breakers and you can get to the end of next season, which would give you 15 cap breakers in total. This is how I would cap break this build. So with those new cap breakers, I would max out my 3-pointer at a 98. So I'll put 3 cap breakers on my 3-pointer. So now you have 4 cap breakers left, so you can do whatever you want with this. If you want it to be more of a wreck kind of a build, you could go with 3 on the pass, giving you a 75 pass sack, and 1 on the speed, giving you an 87 speed. Or you could do what I'm probably going to do and put a 90 speed, just so you can play the 2s a little bit on this build. Okay, so now I'm going to get into another variation of the 6'4" build. This build has a 99 3-pointer, so let me show you something real quick. The driving dunk is a 92. If you go with 6'5", which is the other build, you lose that 99 3-pointer, and so you have to go with a lower wingspan at 6'4". So I feel like this one is more if you want to be more of a sharpshooter, you know what I'm saying? You want to have all the legend badges because you get every single badge legend, you know what I'm saying? With the other build, you only get 1 legend badge, and that's Set Shot. But with this build, you get every single legend badge, but the trade-off is your driving dunk. You no longer get the Russell Westbrook dunk package, which is the best dunk package in my opinion, but it can still dunk. It still has contact dunks, and it can still dunk well. So this is also another good build that I think some of you guys should make. So if I was only a starter 4, here's how I cap break this build. So I'll put 5 on my 3-pointer, and then I would put 2 on my ball handle, and then so now you have 1 left over. You can either put it on the perimeter or your driving dunk. So if you put it on your driving dunk, you'll get the tomahawk. You won't get the Russell Westbrook package, but you'll get a tomahawk that is at a 90 driving dunk, and for perimeter you get challenger at a 82. So it's up to you where you want to put that cap breaker at, but for me, I'm just going to put it on the perimeter. So next we're going to go into if you have the veteran 2 cap breakers, which is 7 cap breakers plus next season. So what I would do is I would put 3 on my perimeter, giving me an 85 perimeter, and I put 4 on my speed, giving you a 90 speed. So you're fast, you can backdoor people in the rec center, You could play, I mean, it's not technically a ones build just because you have low wingspan and low strength, but you have a 99 3-pointer, so you can kind of play the ones. If you touch the ball, bro, you're gonna green every shot, you know what I'm saying? You got a 99 3 ball, you know what I'm saying? And one thing that I do want to mention is that you get shifty shooter on legend, right? And I feel like once you get legend shifty shooter, that helps you out with the mid-range. A lot of people don't know this, but I done seen a guy who had a 90. Well, I'm gonna use my friend as an example. My friend Casey, right? He has a build with like an 89 mid-range, but he was shooting lights out from the mid-range. And I think the reason because of that is because he has shifty shooter on legend. So if you're able to get shifty shooter legend, I feel like your mid-range is low-key like a 95, to be honest with you. And I have a 5'9" build, right? 85 mid-range, but I had legend shifty shooter, and I swear I never missed a mid-range. If I was open for a mid-range, I'm guaranteed I never missed any midi with the 85. But then I have another build with the 90 mid-range, but I only have Hall of Fame shifty shooter, and I'll miss midis, bro. I miss midis quite often. So getting that legend shifty shooter is going to help you hit your mid-ranges. I wanted to add that, and I feel like that's important. So here's what I would do if you're going to make this build for the twos. Now the twos, the thing with the twos this year is there's a lot of L2ers, and you want to be able to guard the L2ers. So I feel like this dunk isn't as important on the 2v2 score, so I would drop this down, and you don't really need vertical as much. And this is mainly if you're playing with a footer and you're L2ing, because I believe in L2ing them back. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. A lot of people are like, oh, don't L2. No, I'm a L2 you right back. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, you probably should put a 94 speed and then just cap break this to make it a 98. And then that's what I would do if I was gonna make this as a twos build. Then you could put up your driving dunk. But yeah, so 98 speed and 99 3-pointer. This build is amazing on the twos as well. For the people that were wondering this build as a twos build, that's how I would make it. Bro, so I want to show you guys something. I don't have any of the footage, but I have a bunch of these screenshots of what I really be doing on my 6'4", bro. Okay, so this is what I used to be doing with my 6'4", bro. So yeah, like a lot of y'all wondering, is this a good 6'4"? The one that I have currently now, y'all see what I'm doing with him, bro. 21 points, 22 points, 22 points, 22 points. I wasn't recording that day, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have the footage, but y'all see, bro, I did this multiple times with the build that I have now. And I'm not gonna lie, this kid that y'all see right here, Sing Load, bro, this guy is #1 in the world for rebounds. Like, that guy was getting every single rebound, bro, in the proving grounds that day. That guy was so good. I haven't played with him since, but so the current build, my current 6'4" build is good. It's just the set shot, bro, and then the set shot in the mid-range could be iffy at times. But, you know, I still be going crazy with them, you know. I was on the leaderboard in proving grounds on 3v3. But the reason I probably wasn't going to stay up there was because I don't have good teammates to run with. So, you know, if y'all are good, I ain't going to lie, I want to play with good teammates, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the 6'4" that I have now, you know what I'm saying? I was dropping 22 points consistently, so it's not terrible, but I feel like it's not the best.